I gotta get the other things. Hey, Wendy, how are you? I'm live at 8:30. Anyone around? How many people are here on my live? I'll see if I can get this going, start this all up. Just waiting for more people to show up. Just waiting. Going live. Your videos. Let's see. How do you make a comment here? How many people are on? 4 people. All right. 4 people are on. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can do it like this. All right. We are live. Live and rolling and waiting for more people to come. Is it clear? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Susan. Four people, 5 likes. I like it. We're going to talk about vacation because it's summer, it's August. And we're going to talk about bucket list vacations. Like, what's your ideal vacation? So that's what I plan on talking about today. I wish I could get more sun here. I'm just chopping on my rabbit food, waiting for people to come on. Anyone else on? No, it's Maynard in the morning, not Sandy in the morning. How many remember Maynard in the morning? That's how old you are. You're old. I don't even think the guy's alive anymore. Dave Maynard. How many people remember Dave Maynard? No, Maddie. That's right. I got it wrong. Andrew got it right. It's not Maynard. It's Maddie in the morning. That's Kiss 108, right? Kiss 108. I brushed my hair. So, yep, Kiss 108. And Billy Costa, isn't he from Kiss 108 too? Billy Costa was the one who gave me a free t-shirt when I was pregnant, I think with Alex, at the mall. Oh, all right, 𝗚cie. Black dress. Good morning. Hey, how you doing? Do you remember Maddie in the morning? We were talking about that. I think it's Kiss 108. Maddie in the morning. How many people like Kiss 108? I was really going to talk about bucket list travel vacations because it's summertime and people go on vacation, especially in August. A lot of people go on vacation in August. And I was looking up vacations myself. Okay. And I was looking at what I'd really love to do. And I'd love to take a Norwegian cruise to the Caribbean, St. Thomas, Dominican Republic. Yeah, I don't know why I was stupid before, and all I went on was Carnival cruises, like 3 Carnival cruises. Like, you think somewhere up here, I'm headed back to the Dominican Republic in September. All right, talk about the Dominican Republic. Have you been there before? If you have been there before, tell me about it. Why do you want to go to Dominican Republic? I do too. That's what I was looking up this morning. But unfortunately, I don't know when I'm going to go because in 2026, my son wants to go to Disney World. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. He wants to go on a Disney World vacation, not a cruise. He wants to go to Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. He wants to go to Epcot. And he wants to stay at the Caribbean Hotel. So I'm not going to get my Norwegian cruise to the Dominican Republic anytime soon. But I'm just talking about that. Please tell me about Dominican Republic because I was thinking about it myself. My crazy hair. Ugh. Stay. Hair and makeup on set 5 outside. I don't have hair and makeup. Oh my God. So, 𝗚cie 𝗚 black dress. 𝗚cie black dress. The black dress woman. Okay, the foxy, sexy black dress woman is going to the Dominican Republic. And I was just talking about that before you even came on. I was talking about that myself. I was talking about how I would like to go to the Dominican Republic. Is this? Yeah, let's see. Sunshine, travel, more. Where do you do comments? I don't know. Live. Hello. So, all right. I've been before. The natural wildlife is great. The resort we stayed at was wonderful and staying again there. I love the beaches. I love beaches too. I never felt it was unsafe. Oh, long, cool woman in a black dress. Duh. Don't mind me. Oh, all right. So, I love nature. Go watch my shorts and you'll see. So tell me about, and I love beaches. So that's why I wanted to go to the Dominican Republic, Yeah, it's the Dominican Republic, right? It's not Dominica. There's separate. And yeah, nature and wildlife. So tell me some of the things that you can do. Like, for instance, swim with sea turtles. That's one of the things that I looked up on the Norwegian cruise that you can do when you go to St. Thomas. You can swim with sea turtles, snorkel. I don't want to swim with pigs. There's this beach in Bahamas, okay, where you can swim with the pigs. It's like, no, thank you. No. But sea turtles, but Disney World will be fun as well. They have great snorkeling. I love to snorkel because I love tropical fish. I love that. What's going on here? I love tropical fish. I snorkeled in Puerto Rico. Anyone been to Puerto Rico? Who's been to Puerto Rico? I got to get this back up again over here. Yeah. Been to Puerto Rico and I went snorkeling, but not at my resort because my resort had a very small area that was roped off that was actually swimmable. Kind of stunk, really. I didn't like that. All right. Yeah. So we walked. Oh, bee, get away from me, bee. I already got stung by a wasp. I don't want a bee sting. Jesus. So we walked like about a 10-minute walk and we saw this fort in Puerto Rico that was absolutely free. We just walked through the what am I thinking of? Help me, Andrew. The fort, not port. See, I'm thinking of water again, not port, fort. Yeah, we walked through the fort, and then after we got through doing that, then there was this beach. And so I went in the water because I didn't like the area of beach they allowed us at the resort we were staying. So this is just a public beach. It's in Puerto Rico. It wasn't in San Juan. It wasn't attached to a hotel or anything like that. And I went in the water and I saw these beautiful fish with my clear eyes. I go, oh, wow, look it. So then the next day I went into the gift shop at the hotel I was staying at. I forget the name of the hotel, but that hotel was the first place they made invented the cocktail pina colada, I think. And I bought a snorkel set, snorkeling set, and then I headed down to that public beach, and I started snorkeling, in the shallow water, and I saw gorgeous fish, beautiful tropical colors, amazing. I was having the time of my life. doing that. That was the best part of the whole trip. So yeah, I like snorkeling. I like when I went to Puerto Rico, we went to that rainforest, so we walked through part of it, you know, and they had all the tropical plants, gorgeous. I mean, it was lovely. But like, I'm doing all the talking. You guys got to tell me. You got to tell me. What, well, you long, cool woman in a black dress. I mean, I'm so stupid. I didn't even get that, Duh. Tell me more about the wildlife. Like, what kind of wildlife? Because I love all kinds of wildlife, but except I wouldn't want to go in the water with stingrays, because what happened to Crocodile Hunter? It's not Crocodile Hunter, it's the Aussie guy. Crocodile Hunter is another guy, isn't he? I get everything mixed up. I'm like 60 years old. I can't keep it straight. Steve Irwin from Australia. Okay. Yeah, because he died from was it a sting? It was from a ray. I think it was a stingray, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a stingray. Where's my guy? Let's see now. Who else is on here? Show your face. Who else is on here? How do you? I want to hear from people about. No. I want to hear from people about their favorite destination. And we were talking about Dominican Republic, which I haven't been, so I really can't talk about it, But long, cool woman in a black dress has been, and she says it's gorgeous there. She says there's a lot of nature. There's snorkeling. There's good beaches. I love beaches. Yeah, I love beaches. So, but I love the Caribbean. What do you think is better, the Caribbean or French Polynesian? The Pacific, like Hawaii, Tahiti. What else is out there? Where's Bora Bora? There's a lot of other islands. What kind of wildlife is in the Dominican Republic? I'm sure there's lots of wildlife, but what can you do? I just noticing this part of the deck that I did not get washing over here. Oh well. Oh, look, a little house finch. And my bird feeder, but you can't see it from here. No. You can't see my bird feeder from here. We will get it next time. I'm just sitting here, That's when I notice when things are dirty, like when I'm sitting down somewhere, I'll go, oh, that's dirty. If I don't see it, then it doesn't bother me. But because I'm sitting here in the yard, because I'm trying not to get too close to the neighbors. Like this is like kind of like in the center of my yard. So the neighbors won't hear me, even though I'm just talking about, vacations, nothing personal, but I don't want to be too loud. That's why I kind of like put my chair in the center. So it's far enough from this neighbor and far enough from that neighbor to be respectful. So I'm not too loud, because I got to talk somewhat loud because you guys got to hear me. How's that? It's not really bright over here. I don't know. I guess it's better not to show my wrinkles. Oh, goodness gracious. So it's about bucket list vacations for the summer, or anything else someone wants to talk about, dream destinations. Remember, I used to watch when I was younger, like in my 20s, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. If you're old as me, you probably remember that. And what I loved about it is he did a lot of traveling destinations that people went on who were rich, of course. And I loved it. I love that show because I'd love to own a yacht. Yeah, if I was rich, I would own a yacht and an RV. Okay. So that I could travel across country. Why? Because I would love to see all the national parks. The only national park I've been to out of the 62, there's 62 national parks in the United States, is Rocky Mountain National Park. Now, that was awesome, and I loved it. It was gorgeous. I didn't think I would be so thrilled with it because I'm not a mountain person. I'm an ocean person. But I'm telling you, I love that. But all the great national parks out west, okay? Arches, Bryce Canyon, Grand Canyon, the big redwood trees. Well, squirrel, you can go on that, bird feed all you want. It's empty. It's empty. So just climb all over it for now. So what was I saying about that? I lose my train of thought. That's why if I don't talk right away, if I don't say something, I forget what I'm going to say. So if someone is talking and then they finish and they go, "What were you going to say?" I'll be like, "What? I don't remember." That's why I interrupt people a lot when I talk, because if I don't say what I'm going to say, it's gone. I forget. It's like, what? I don't remember. I was talking about Robin Leach and lifestyle. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Is if I was rich, I would own a yacht and an RV. Why an RV? Because I hate to fly. First of all, I hate flying. And I've already talked about why I hate flying. I hate heights. I hate enclosed spaces like elevators. I hate elevators. I'm claustrophobic. I don't like enclosed spaces. I don't like turbulence. Okay. You will never catch me on a roller coaster or any of those, wild rides. And turbulence is 100 times worse than the worst roller coaster out there. People have died from turbulence. I read it. They get badly injured. And besides, I probably have a heart attack. I'm clutching and clawing my husband's hand and shoulder when there's just a little bumpiness on the plane, just a little. Anyway, I hate planes. I hate heights. I hate being locked in next to strange people I don't know. I hate crowds, and I hate when I can't go to the bathroom. Everything about planes I hate. But now if I had an RV, I could drive, I would love to go because me and my husband are morning people, and my son is a night person. So he's up all night. So this is what would make it ideal if we had an RV, because then my son could drive all night and then we could drive all morning. And then somewhere in like the afternoon, we could go to the national parks together. See, somewhere in like, I don't know, mid to late afternoon, we could actually sightsee. Anyway, this is just a pipe dream. Not like I'm going to get an RV or something. Or a yacht that could take me all over the Caribbean. First of all, if I could choose where I wanted to live, it'd be Florida, because that's the sunshine state, and I'm a sunshine girl. I hate winter. I hate ice. I hate snow. I hate cold temperatures. All right, anything below 60, I hate. Anything below 60. I prefer 70 to 90. All right. Over 90, not so much. But I really don't like anything heading toward 100 degrees. That cut it off at that point. That's too hot. So if my typical place would be to live in Florida, it doesn't have to be Orlando. It could be, I don't know, anywhere in Florida. Probably not near the coast because of the hurricanes. So if you live more inland, you're a little more safer than living like it, on the coast, like Tampa or Miami. I would never want to live in Miami. I'm not a city nightlife person. Not Miami. But anyway, I would like to live in Florida, because then if you live in Florida, you can always go get a cruise to Bahamas, Caribbean, all over. You're right there. It's like nothing to get to the Bahamas from Florida. And I love the Caribbean water. So I just came back a couple of weeks ago from New Hampshire, Hampton Beach. All right. Beautiful sunset I saw one day. My husband took, of course, a gorgeous picture. I can't take pictures my camera's a piece of shit. Okay. It's very old and it takes terrible pictures. But the water was absolutely freezing. When I'm talking about freezing, I'm talking about, a bucket of ice freezing. Not like cold, like, ooh, that's cold. I'm talking about your legs are numb, all right? Numb. Who can enjoy it like that? I can't enjoy it like that, I can't. So that's why I hate New England. New England beaches are freezing. Now, when I went to Aruba, the water was perfect 24/7. Okay. I had breakfast. And after breakfast, I jumped in the ocean. This was like at 8:30 in the morning. Can you imagine a beach up here in New England at 8:30 in the morning? That is going to be frigid. It's barely tolerable by 1 or 2 o'clock after the sun's been out for many, many hours. In the afternoon, it's barely tolerable. But 8:30 in the morning, you can't go near it. Okay. Even in August, even if it's going to be 95 and it's like 80, forget it. So I just jumped in the water and it was it's like bath water. Okay. It's so beautiful. It's like, oh my God, this is just gorgeous. The sand is white. Like you go to the beach in New England and the sand is like shit. It looks like the color of shit, or it just looks crappy. Now, Bermuda has pink sand, beautiful pink. Like, oh my God, like this color pink. Can I? It's not clear, but look at my shirt, like that color pink. And Aruba had white. When I'm talking white, I'm talking powder white, like someone just sprayed the beach with baby powder. And it is just so gorgeous, beautiful. Ugh. I got my hair so short, but it was absolutely beautiful. White powdery sand, powder, like really like powdery, and turquoise water. The water was crystal clear. And the color of the water, like turquoise. But wait a minute. Look at this chair. See the color of this chair? Similar to this color. Just like gorgeous. That's why I hate. I'm living in New England, so I got to go to New England beaches. But if I lived in Florida, I wouldn't have to. See? Yeah, I hate, it's just so depressing the winter, too. It gets dark at like 4 o'clock. Yeah, crappy. And ice cold. I can't go out my deck because it's freezing. You got to put the bird bath back because it'll crack, and the water will freeze anyway. So you just can't enjoy anything in the winter, not in New England. So you can't enjoy anything like November, December, January, February, March, and probably most of April. So half the year, you're screwed. You're in the house. I'm an outdoor person. I hate being stuck. A couch potato, It's so depressing, I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I'm not meant to. I was born here. That's why I'm here. All right. Not by choice. My husband's here. My children are here. I can't move my children. My husband would never move anyway, but it's not by choice. It's I was born into a situation, and because of life circumstances, I can't leave it because I would never live here. Never. I would be down south. Also, it's cheaper down south too. I think places like Georgia and the Carolinas, and I'm sure parts of Florida are cheap. I wouldn't be living in. I don't know how much it costs, but it's not going to cost like it does in Boston. Let me tell you, Boston is very expensive. So, yeah, so it's not the place this is not where I would choose to live at all. Yeah, I hate, you should see me when it's like, oh, I can't tolerate the cold at all. I'm like, I'm like that. In the wintertime, when I get out of the car, I'm running. Wherever I'm going, I'm running to it because I can't tolerate just walking from the car to wherever I'm at. Well, we're probably talking like a 2 or 3 minute walk. Okay. Intolerable. Ugh. Like today is nice. I wonder what temperature it is out today. It's lovely. It's really nice. You know what I love about it? I can wear this. I can wear a nice sleeveless top and I have shorts on. I don't need a jacket and I'm comfortable. I'm really comfortable out here. I don't need anything, Now I'm talking a half an hour to myself. All the birds are out. Look at that. All the birdie birds. It is 71 in Boston right now. Nice. Very comfortable. 71. Very nice. Oh, Susan says you hate the cold too. Yeah. I hate it. 71 is nice. Not for the beach though. Not for New England beaches. But it's nice. That bee is, but it's not a hornet, but it's a bee. Buzz off, bee. I don't get stung. Buzz off, bee. It's like flying around me. I didn't think bee was attracted to carrots. That's all I've been eating, carrots. Why can't I attract any bunnies? I thought bunnies like carrots. Oh, hey! Okay, so my girl Hope is on. She's from Memphis, Tennessee. Help me, information. You know that song? Well, you hate the heat? Let's trade. You know the country mouse and the city mouse? You come up to Boston, Hope, and I'll go down to Memphis. Because, yeah, help me, information. Get in touch with my Marie. She called me from Memphis, Tennessee. There's another song, a country song about Memphis. Isn't that where Elvis lives? Is Elvis from Memphis or Elvis Presley's home? Oh, let's do it. All right. Yes, Elvis Presley. See? All the great people. Memphis. What about Dolly Parton? Isn't there a Dolly World down there? Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Nashville. I love Boston. You love Boston? What? You must love history. So we got a lot of history in Boston, okay? We got the Tea Party. We got this guy named Revere. The other side of the state, Dolly's from the other side of the state, okay. But you still got Elvis. Oh, did you see Elvis's home? Boston is beautiful? Say what? What's so good about Boston? You got rats. You got a lot of rats. It's cold. I mean, it might look nice in the summertime, like maybe a couple of months. Beautiful brick buildings. Brick buildings. Okay. I'm not into brick. No. What do they got there in Memphis? That's what I remember. Let me put it this way. Boston might be a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live here. Not me, anyway. Oh, Salem. Now you got your witches. You got your waterfront. Salem is better, in my opinion, than Boston. You know, I think it's better. There is a lot of history in Boston. I'm not knocking Boston. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm saying you want to visit Boston, but it's so expensive to live here too. And I don't even know why you would want to live here. You know, brick buildings. Not me. I'd rather be in Tennessee, where you are. Because it's warmer. And yes, Memphis is cheaper. Yeah, see? It's cheaper than living in Boston. You can't touch Boston for real estate. You can't touch it. You know what you're going to get for a little shack? All right? It's going to cost you a mint to get a little shack. You go down to Memphis, you can probably get a mansion for what you pay for a little shack in Boston. Much better off in Memphis, Hope. You much better off there, I'm telling you, you know. And it's warmer too. Does it snow in Memphis? Probably if it does, very little. And it's cheaper. And it's warmer, and that's where Elvis Presley came from. I mean, yeah, we have the Kennedys up here. It snows a little, yeah, but not much, right? Not too much. Memphis is really the place, you know. Down south is really the place. Also, have you seen Smoky Mountain National Park? Isn't that like on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina? I heard Smoky Mountain National Park is the #1 national park in the whole USA. So the Smokies are gorgeous. Yay. So that is the Smokies far from where you live? Like from where you live, how far is Smoky National Park? Like, can you drive to it? What kind of drive would it be? Like 4 or 5 hours? Or yeah, I wish I could see the Smokies. I said before that I saw Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, but I have not seen the Smokies. And I heard the Smokies are gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, 8 hours. Well, that's not too bad, you know. Could you probably take a train or a bus to it? Maybe there's like a train or a bus that goes out there. 8 hours away isn't that bad, you know. For me, it would take a lot more than 8 hours from Boston. But yeah, Great Smoky National Park. That's all, you know. Nature, nature, nature. I love the great outdoors. Love, love, love it. That's why I hate the winter in Boston, because Boston winters are brutal. Okay, is that bee going? I have to check that bee. I don't trust him. Yeah, Boston winters are brutal. She still loves Boston. All right, okay, you love Boston, but I don't. I just don't. Oh, look at Robin, so sweet. Robin is oh, it flew away. I love the birds. I love bird watching too. Yeah, Tennessee is good. I don't know. I like the South. So anything South, go from Virginia down. But ideally, I would like Florida. I have a robin named Howard in my yard. Oh, so sweet. I love robins. I love young robins, fledglings. When they're spotted, they're all fluffy. They're like a big puffball, and they're spotted. And they're so cute when they're learning to fly. You know, I was stupid one time. What I did is I thought the robin couldn't fly. I thought it had a broken wing. So I took the robin. It was a baby robin. I didn't know. It didn't look like a baby. It looked pretty fat, pretty plump, and pretty big. I picked it up because I thought, my God, this robin has a broken wing. It's going to be eaten up. But we have coyotes and cats around here. So, and then I wrapped it up and I put it in a cowboy hat, and I put it in my cat kennel, my cat carrier, like this big. And the robin's this big. And then I called some animal place, animal rescue or something, because I was worried. I thought the robin, you know, it had a broken wing and wasn't going to be safe. So they came, and the guy said, nothing wrong with this robin. He's just learning to fly. And I go, oh, I didn't know. I thought he had a broken wing. A fledgling. Yeah, it's a fledgling. But I was stupid. I didn't know. So the guy said, yeah, he doesn't have no broken wing. All right. So then I just let him go, and he was fine. But like, I didn't know. I thought he was going to get hurt, you know, because he kept hopping, you know. He kept trying to fly, but he couldn't. So I thought, oh, must be a broken wing, because why can't he fly? Well, duh, he can't fly because he hasn't learned to fly yet, you dingbat. I didn't know, but now I do know. So now I will leave that robin alone. If I see a fledgling, I will leave him alone and let him learn how to fly. Usually the mother is close by, you know. Yeah, we have doves. So I love robins. I have doves. I have cardinals, male and female cardinals. The males are red, bright red, and the females are more duller color. And let's see, I have woodpeckers, blue jays, cardinals, robins, doves, house finches. Yeah. So I just love hanging out. That's why I put out the bird feeder. I fill the bird feeder and I love hanging out. Cardinals are my favorites. Yeah. I get cardinals every single afternoon. When my husband puts the bird feed in the bird feeder, they're one of the first birds to come check it out. They love it. Let's see if you can. Can we? No. I got everything backwards in this crazy thing. I'm going for a little walk in my yard. Oop. Let's see. There it is. No. See it? See my bird feeder? Let me bring you over. Ouch, there's so many stumps here. I'm killing myself. There it is. That's my bird feeder. And now that I'm over here, all the birds have left. Nice feeder. There it is. See right there. And now I'll show you my bird bath. And a robin was right on it. But he flew off. Gotta watch when I'm walking. All right, let me take you on a little tour. Let's see now. That's my son's weights. How come I can never position this to... Oh, here it is. That's my bird bath. I don't know how to position the... See it? Do you see it? That's... There it is. I don't know. I'm getting... Let me go back to my chair. I don't know spatial relations. Like when I'm doing this, everything looks distorted. Like when I want to fix my hair on this side, it's the other side, and I don't know. It was nice to chat with you. See, nice to chat with you, Hope, too. That's why I do these lives, so I can get to know people better, you know. Oh, you have a beautiful day in Memphis. I'll remember you, Hope, from Memphis now. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining my live. I really appreciate it. Love talking to you, and yeah, you have a nice day too. And come up and visit Boston. Yeah, I'll meet you on the Freedom Trail, you know. Boston Common. You can take the swan boats. Yeah. And someday maybe I can go to Tennessee or, you know, visit where Elvis lived. I'd love to do that. Also, there's a lot of great things in Tennessee, you know. Smoky Mountain National Park. That's part of that is in Tennessee. So, all right, cool. Who else is around? Ooh, we got a little wind. We got a little wind blowing 48-minute slot. We're 48 minutes and going, people. 48 minutes and going. 5 people on, 6 likes. We were talking about bucket list vacations. Where do people live? Where do people like to go? And then we also admiring my birds are all back now because I was trying to show my bird feeder. And then, you know, they all flew away, of course. And now that I sat back down, they're all back, even though the bird feeder is empty. Yeah, the bird feeder is empty. And the squirrels there, look at them. And the doves and There's that blackbird with the red-tipped wing. What is that called? I don't know. I have to get my bird book out. I have to get my bird book out for that. But yeah, look at, we washed the deck, and now that spot bothers me only because I'm sitting here. If I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't give two hoots about it. Oh, what is that, a J up there? So, anyone else talking here? Anyone else on here? We had long, cool woman in a black dress. We had Susan and Wendy, and Andrew, and who else? Now we're down to 4 people. Oh, come on. I said I'd be on till 10:30. Yeah, 8:30 to 10:30. I said 2-hour live. So it's nice and cool right now. Enjoying it. Enjoying the coolness. Oh, Susan. You love Jace. You also love Orlando. Yep. I think everyone loves Orlando. Everyone loves Disney World. They also have SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and the water parks. And let's see. How many people are here? There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I don't think much other people are here. We're still waiting because I said 2 hours. We got Alex today. Gonna bring him to Lars. Anderson, perfect day. Actually, it's a perfect day because it's not hot. It's nice. Let's see. A 100%. Yeah, I do these lives like, spontaneously, depending on what else is going on, my battery's running lower too, so I don't know if I'm gonna make another hour. It's still got juice, but it's halfway used. Hello, hello. I'm looking at my mic. All right, who else is on? Number 2, take him to the park and then ice cream. Yay! I wish he would stay longer at the park, though. I really do. Only because it's good for him. He don't get out enough. So, I know he loves to eat. We love to eat in this family. But I just wish that he would, stay out a little longer. It would be good for him. The blue jay is eating. I don't know what that blackbird, red-tipped blackbird. I think it's a blackbird. So it's nice just to hang out in my yard. Like, I like my yard. And I love my deck. It's not looking over a lake or an ocean, but uh, yeah, I think my yard's the best yard in the neighborhood, really. um, that's how I'm not just saying that either. Um, I wouldn't want a pool in my yard. Uh, pools are all right, but I'm more of a nature person. So I'd rather be at a lake or a beach than a pool. I would pick that above a pool. I'd pick something, a water, like out in nature, like a pond or a lake, or especially a beach. You know, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying a pool is not nice, but it's not what I prefer if I'm going to pick something. I'd rather have a house or a deck over a lake where I could go, canoeing, kayaking, swimming, or something like that. I'd rather have that than a big pool in my backyard. That's what I'd rather have. Yep. Oh, there's a doves flying. They're all there. They're all eating the bird seed on the ground. Well, when I get back from seeing my son today, then I will have my husband be a bird feeder, and enjoy the birds on my deck. Blackbirds, squirrels, chipmunks. I wish I could see a little bunny. Only 3 people are on right now. Only 3. Today's August 5th. So, what shall we do? What are we going to talk about? When there's no one else on. Oh, was that a J? So I was talking about the dove is drinking. Oh, a dove is drinking from. Oh, look, it's so adorable. Oh, it's so cute. Dove is drinking from the bird bath. I love that. I love watching. Yeah, it's so nice out here. It's just so cool. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's nice. That's why I said I'm gonna do my live outside. Do my live outside. Where's all the people, though? There's only 3 people on, and I know who they are. One of them's my husband. And I have a good idea, the other 2. So that means, yeah. Not much on. So, yeah, a cruise, definitely. That's what I was thinking, my ideal vacation, yeah. I wouldn't want to go on a plane again because you hear all these horrible stories about the turbulence. They say turbulence is, it's very common now. I mean, you almost have to expect it. You can't really go on a plane and not expect turbulence. That's how it is. How about a cruise from Boston to Nova Scotia? Ooh. You wouldn't like that, right? It can't be carnival. My number one rule is no more carnival cruises. Nova Scotia. Let's look up Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, province of Canada, located on the east coast, maritime provinces. What is it, Nova Scotia? Coastal scenery and maritime history. So it has beautiful coastal scenery and maritime history. Oh, Royal Norwegian. Never heard of Royal Norwegian. They have Royal Caribbean and they have Norwegian. Royal Norwegian. Probably that's the name of it's Norwegian, right? Because you just said Royal Norwegian. There's Royal Caribbean and then there's Norwegian. I bet that wouldn't be that expensive to go to Nova Scotia from Boston. Yeah, because it would cost nothing. Boston, we could drive to the port. Royal Norwegian. Let me look that up. Royal Norwegian. Royal Norwegian Cruise? I don't know. Is that a Norwegian cruise line? Oh, all right. It's Norwegian cruise line. Yeah, I want to go to Norwegian cruise line, definitely. So you can take a Norwegian cruise out of Boston, and you'd like to go to Nova Scotia? Yeah. Out of Boston. Yeah. Nova Scotia. I wonder how long it would take. Boston cruise out of Boston to Nova Scotia. Royal Caribbean Celebrity Norwegian. Yeah. These Canada and New England itineraries typically operate in summer and fall. Departure to Boston and visits ports of Halifax and Sydney and Nova Scotia. Boston and Nova Scotia. Oh, wow. Nova Scotia. What's this, Sydney? Does it go there? That looks good. View Cruises. Oh, that's Celebrity. Oh, wow. They go to Quebec City. This one in Celebrity. It goes to Maine, Halifax, Sydney, Quebec City. Yeah. I wonder what the other ones do. That's 13 nights. That's 11 nights. Where's the shorter ones? 12 nights, 12, 13. No. Number of nights. Oh, they're long. Yeah. I still rather head down south and go to the Caribbean. That's what I'd like to do. I know taking a cruise out of Boston, that would be really convenient, because you're right here, I wonder how long it would take to go to the terminal. How long a drive would it be to go from where we live to the Boston terminal? I could Google that up too. Oh, they're not live for over an hour now. So right now I'm just wondering how long a drive would it be to get to take a cab from South Station to the terminal? Oh. I see. Take a cab from the South Station. It's in South Boston. Okay. So you would take the commuter rail to South Station, and then you would take a cab. I see. That's a lot. Then you have to go on train schedules and cab schedules and all like that. Ooh. But that way you wouldn't have to drive at all, right? It's insane. Yep. Yeah, you don't like driving? Well, that's why we love the trains, right? I mean, the Georgia vacation and the Orlando vacation in June, all you have to do is drive to 128. That's in Westwood. That's like 20-minute drive. That's like driving to Alex. The 128 station isn't bad. And then you're right there. When you come home and you get off the train, you go right to your car and you leave. You don't have to wait around for cabs and, trains or anything. That's the beauty of the 128 station. That's why me and Austin love it, because it's a short drive. It's not that far, Westwood. And then you don't have to wait around. That's why we picked that. It's a good choice for those things. I hope we get to go to Georgia. I hope so. Because we only had a 2-day vacation this summer. Thursday and Friday. Yeah, because we left right after lunch on Saturday, so it was 2 days. So I hope that we get to do Georgia. How long would Georgia be? Because he said he's going to spend 2 nights in Georgia. So we take the train Wednesday. We get in Georgia Thursday. We spend Thursday night, Friday night. Wait a minute. No, is that wrong? If we take the train, Wednesday, we get in Georgia Thursday night. No, we'd have to take the train Thursday, right? No. I'm getting mixed up now. If we take the train Wednesday, we get in Georgia Thursday. But we'd have to spend Saturday night in Georgia and Friday night. So if we want to make an extra day, we'd have to spend Wednesday night in Georgia. I don't know. I have to talk to Austin. I can't figure anything out. So who else is on here? 4 people now. It's long. It's long. Look how clean that fence is. I'm like really shocked at how white and clean it is. It's gorgeous. It was so dirty. Oh, I wonder how. All aboard. Yep. All aboard the Amtrak train. You have your own private bedroom. It isn't the most luxurious. They could upgrade, okay, for the amount of money you pay, but it's much better than any other offer they have. Let's put it that way. I would never, ever do a roomette. That's like, I'd be so claustrophobic in there. There's no shower, and I don't go anywhere without a shower. I'm a very clean girl. The toilet is out in the open, not behind a door. And like, that's disgusting. I don't like it. So yeah, bedroom or nothing for me. I would not want to go in a roomette and never on coach. Remember the Colorado train? That was gorgeous. I love that. You had even a view, a whole section of the train. You could sit down with windows with your drink and just watch the view. I love that. That train was really nice. They had good dining, you know. I like that. I did like that, but they could update the Amtrak trains. I heard they're not as good as the trains in Europe. The trains in Europe are much better trains, you know. Ooh, it's cool. It feels cool. So who else is on here now? I'm not seeing anyone. I think everyone has left. Elvis has left the building. Ooh. I'd like to keep on longer, but it says 4 people on. So hardly anyone on here. Does it say 4 people on in there on your end? No one else is talking? Yeah, I don't know. What else can I do? I don't know. 24. I don't know until someone else comes on. There's not much else we can do. Let's just say only 4 people and not much else happening right now. What are we going to do? Nothing. Yeah, so if no one else joins, I might just end this early, because I'm not going to be sitting here talking to myself. That's kind of crazy. Only a few people on top fans. Yeah. Number 1, number 3, number 2, number 1. Oh, they have top fans thing. Yeah. Right now, you're a top fan, Andrew, because no one else is on. No one else is here. So, nothing going on. Nothing else is happening. I know you're my biggest fan. But I'm not going to keep it. I can talk to you in the house. I'm not going to keep this rolling to talk to you. So who else is it besides the obvious people? I don't know. Viewers 3, like 6. Three viewers. Yeah, that's what it says. Three viewers. Only 3. It says 5 viewers here, though. I don't know. What is it, 5 or 3? 78 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. So I think we're going to log off because it's been at 1. Should I wait for an hour and a half? I don't know. I don't see anyone coming on or anything happening right now. Yeah. There's still only 5 people. And I don't know. I don't feel like talking to myself. So I think we're going to end it because not much is happening. So we're going to end the live stream early because I don't see, anyone talking or anything for a long time. And signing out.